Srijami tan nijaktuham haro harati tadvasaha Vishyam purusarupena paripati tisakti drik. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam, in which Brahma, the creator of this particular universe, he says that I am engaged, I am appointed by the Supreme Lord. So the creator and the annihilator, Shiva, they are appointed agents of the Supreme Lord. They are not supreme. Sijamitan nijuktuham haro harati tadvasa. Tadvasa means we are under the control of the Supreme Lord. Nobody is free or independent. Only Krishna. Matta paratarang nannat asti kinchit dhanandaya. Yes, this statement in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 9th chapter, that nobody is greater than him. And another version is there, natasya sama adhikasya dishyati. Nobody is equal or greater than him. There are so many statements in the Vedic literature. So here is also another statement from Srimad Bhagavatam. This was spoken by Brahma to his disciple Narada. Narada questioned him that so far we know that you are the Supreme, but you also sometimes meditate and worship somebody. So in that connection, Brahma explained that we are not supreme. We are all appointed agents. The Supreme is the Supreme Personality of God. Vishyam purusarupena paripati trisakti drik. Vishyam, this cosmic manifestation, is being maintained by his threefold energies. Trisakti drik. Trisakti means three kinds of energies. When it is materially conceived, the three kinds of energies are the modes of goodness, the modes of passion, and the modes of ignorance. And when they are spiritually conceived, the same three kinds of energies are manifested as spiritual potency, material potency, and marginal potency. So anyway, the Lord is always full with different kinds of energies, of which these three are main divisions. Mannanta avatare vishuna sanatan, asankha ganantar sunahakara. Now, Lord Chaitanya has explained about out of 6 kinds of incarnations. He has explained to you the incarnation of Purusha avatar, 3, then Leela avatar, then Guna avatar, 3 kinds of incarnations are already explained. Now, the remainder 3 kinds of incarnations, Mannanta avatar, Juga avatar, and Saktavesh avatar. He is going out of that 3, first the Mannanta avatar, Manu. So Lord Chaitanya says that I shall now explain to you about the Mannanta avatar. And he says, Mannanta avatar Vishnu Sanatan, my dear Sanatan, just now I shall explain to you about the Mannanta avatar. You hear it. Asankha ganantar sunahakana. And this Mannanta avatar, so far other incarnations are concerned, we have somehow counted 3 or say 10 like that. But here, when you speak of Mannanta avatar, or they are countless. Asankha. Asankha means countless. Man, nobody can count how many Manvantara avatars there. How it is so, he is explaining. Brahmar ek dine hai 14 Manvantara. In one day of Brahma, in one day of Brahma, that you have calculated according to Bhagavad Gita. Sahasra juga parjantam arahat jad brahmano vidu. Brahmano, a Brahma, arahat. Arahat means one day, 12 hours. What is that? 12 hours according to our calculation. Sahasra juga parjantam, sahasra, 1000 yugas. And what is the duration of yuga? 4,300,000 of years, one yuga. Such 1000. That makes Brahma's one day, 12 hours. Similarly, night, 12 hours. Similarly, 1 month in this way has got 100 years duration of life. Now, these are one day, 12 hours. Within these 12 hours, there are 14 manus. 12 hours from Brahma means 4, 3, 5, 0, 3, 8, 0. What is that? 4, 3, 8 zeros? What is the calculation according to your arithmetic? 4, 3, 8 zeros. Huh?
No, 4,380.
4, 3, 8 zeros. Huh?
4 billion. Yeah, that's right.
4 billion.
300 million.
4 billion, 300 million. That's all. Within that 4 billion, 300 million, divide into 14. That is the duration of 1 month. 4 billion, 300 millions, divide into 14, that will make, that one part is the duration of a manu. So anyway, 14 manus are taking place in one day of Brahma. Brahma ek dine hoy 14 manvantara, ei 14 avatar taha korena Ishwar. These are all, they are also incarnation of the Supreme Lord. 14 ek dine mase 420. Then if when in one day of Brahma there are 14 manus, then in 1 month of Brahma it comes to 420. 30 days a month. So 420 manus in 1 month of Brahma. Brahmar Vatsare Pancha Sahasra Challis. Similarly, in 1 year of Brahma, there is 5,040 manus in 1 year. And he lives for 100 years. So 5,040 manus in 1 month, 1 year. Now 100. So 5,040 plus 20. So it comes to Pancha Lakha Chari Sahasra Manvantara Avatar. Pancha Lakha means 50 millions, not 50 millions, 10 millions a lakha. That means 5 million. 5 millions and 4,000 of manus are there in one Brahma's life. 5,000 and 5 million and 400,000 of Manvantara avatar, incarnation of Manu, in one Brahmanda. And Lord Chaitanya, Ananta Brahmanda is a Quran. There are innumerable Brahmandas, universes. Now you can calculate how many Manus are there. Therefore you cannot calculate. He says, innumerable. Ananta Brahmanda is a Karahaganan, Mahavishnu acts as a Brahmar Jivan. And all these Manus and Brahmas, they are living only on the breathing period of Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu Nishya says Nahika Parjanta, and just imagine what is that breathing. And ek mannanta avatare dakho lekhananta. So, in one breathing of Mahavishnu, you cannot calculate how many manus are there. This is called, what is called unlimited. We say unlimited, but we should have some knowledge how it is unlimited. There is no question of counting the energies displayed by the Supreme Lord in so many ways. Because we cannot explain something, we dismiss the whole thing. There is why, nothing. Why? Because my mind, my intelligence cannot go so far. We say, perhaps, it may be, it was like this. So this is all mental speculation. And how we can say, now the opposite party may say, how you can say, now we have got evidence from the Vedic literature. But the other party, they have no evidence. They are simply speculations. We can give some evidence. The Vedas are accepted by ācāryas and they are following and they are getting the result. So therefore, Śruti-pramāṇa. Śruti-pramāṇa, there are three kinds of evidences. Out of that, Śruti-pramāṇa, evidence from higher authorities, that is the first class evidence. What are those evidence? Pratyakṣa, Aitihya and Śruti. Pratyakṣa means direct perception. Direct perception, that is evidence. People with poor fund of knowledge, they want direct perception of everything. But that is not possible. Direct perception of everything is not possible. Therefore, Aitihya. Aitihya means historical, paramparā, hearing, traditional. The next first class evidence is Śruti. Śruti means to hear from the authority. That is Śruti. Just like the example we have several times cited here, that the evidence, who is my father, that evidence is to hear from my mother. That's all. There is no other evidence. The mother says that this is your father, he is your father. This is Śruti, hearing from the mother authority. And we have no other authority to understand father. Similarly, we have to understand our Supreme Father from the Śruti mother, Vedic mother. Mother, Vedic mother. We have to accept Vedas as mother. Śruti. The Vedas are considered as mother and the Purāṇas are considered as sister. That is explained. So Śruti-pramāṇa. Śruti-pramāṇa. Mahavishnu nishase nahika pajjanta ek mannantar avatarer dakho lekha nahi anta. Simply one mannantar in one universe, we cannot count how many mannantars are there and what to speak of. There are uncountable universes and there are so many mannantara. Now, he is giving the names of manus. Just like the sun, the present sun god is named as Bhimashyan. Similarly, in every planet there are heads. Sun god, moon god, heavenly god, Indra, Chandra, Varun, Vayu, and there are so many, 33 koti. Koti means 10 millions. Such 33 demigods are there, and each of them has got a separate planet, and their names are similarly. So here Lord Chaitanya is giving some of the names of the Manu. You cannot count how many Manus are there, but for one day the 14 Manus are named, that is given here. Swayambhuve Jagga Saruchi se Vibhu. A different period of Manus are different in name. So the 14 names are Jagga, Vibhu, Sattasen, Hari, 4, then Vaikuntha, Ajita, Vamana, Sarvabhauma, Rishava, Vishaksen, Dharmasavarna, Sudhama, Indrasavarna, Brihadbhanu, in this 14. Brihadbhanu. Yeah, well, I'll answer your question. Jugavatar eve suna sanatan satta trita dapar kali juger gana. Now Jugavatar. We have finished Mananta avatar. This is 4th. Purusavatar, Lilavatar, Gunavatar, and Mananta avatar. 4. Purusha incarnation, and then quality, modes of nature, 3 modes, the Gunavatar, and then Lilavatar, then Mananta avatar. We have finished. Now, Lord Chaitanya is explaining about the Juga avatar, incarnation in every millennium. Juga. What is that? Juga avatar eve suna sanatan satta trita dapar kali jugir gana. Now there are 4 Jugas. Each Juga is divided into 4. Satta, Treta, Dapar, Kali. This is the Kali. This age we are passing. Similar, these 4 Jugas, such 1,004 Jugas when pass away, then 12 hours of Brahma is finished. When such 1,004 Jugas passes away. So Satta, Treta, Dapar, Kali, Juger. So, each Juga is divided into 4. Satta Juga is about 18 lakhs. 18 lakhs means 1,800,000. That is Satta Juga. 1,800,000. And the next Juga, Treta, is 1,200,000 of years. And the next Juga, Dapar, 800,000 of years. And this Kali Juga is 400,000 of years. 427,000 of years. 32,000 of years. Out of that, 5,000 of years we have already passed. Now there is balance 427,000 of years there is balance of this Kali Yuga. And the symptoms of Kali Yuga we are already seeing how it is. Now the more we pass this Kali Yuga, the symptoms will be more acute, intolerable. So we should take care of this, so that we may not come back again to this Kali Yuga. This life should be utilized. Now we are conscious, Krishna conscious. It should be so utilized that no more coming back to United States of America. And no more coming back of this condemned earthly planet. That should be the aim. Yadgatya na nivartante tadhama paramparā. We have to be determined to go back to Godhead, to Krishna. We are going. Nobody will come to this condemned place. One should know that this is a condemned place. Unless one is fully convinced that this is a place condemned, one cannot make progress. If he is satisfied with his condemned condition, just like the body street men, they are lying on the footpath, they are satisfied. Condemned condition, but they are satisfied. We should not be satisfied in that way. That's very wretched condition. So we are all in wretched condition, under the grip of material nature, always suffering threefold miseries. So we should be conscious. Unless we are conscious about this fact, then our human life is spoiled. They say that you spiritualists, you are very pessimistic. Yes, we should be pessimistic. There is no question of being optimistic. Where is the optimistic view? So unless one becomes very much pessimistic of this material world, actually they are, but they want to forget. Somebody is trying to forget it by liquor, somebody is trying to forget it by LSD, and somebody is marijuana or ganja. But that forgetfulness will not save you. You have to actually forget it, that this is a condemned place. And you cannot forget this unless you have got ideal place before you. Therefore, the Śruti-pramāṇa, the Vedic knowledge will give you, here is your ideal place, Krishna. Come back to Krishna. Try for it, try your best for this. That is the life, that is human life. And unless one is not conscious to this platform, he is defeated. Parābhavastavad abodhaja. We are born ignorant. And if we are educated more into the platform of ignorance, then our life is all defeat. Parābhav. Parābhavastavad abodhajata javanna jigyāsataya pratatyam. So long when he starts and awaken to spiritual consciousness, what I am, why I am suffering, is there any remedy, how I can save me? These questions should arise. This is called Brahma Jigyasa. The Vedanta Sutra explains this Brahma Jigyasa. Athāta Brahma Jigyasa. Athāta now it is the time for you to inquire about your Brahma realization, of your Brahma life. That Brahma life begins when we understand that I am not this material body, I am spirit soul. That is Brahma Jnana. And one who has got this knowledge is Brahman, is Brahmin. One who has actually attained this knowledge that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, that is Brahma Jnana. Now, simply to have Brahma Jnana is not sufficient. When you act like Brahma, that is called Vaishnava. That is Vaishnava. That is Krishna consciousness. To understand yourself that you are not this body, you are Brahma, and when you act factually in that Brahma state, that is called Bhakti. Bhakti. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Māncabhyabhicārina bhakti yogīna jasevate sagunan samatita itana brahma bhuyāya kalpati. So as soon as you begin your activities in Krishna consciousness, you at once come to the stage of Brahma. And the more you execute functions for satisfaction of Krishna, the more you realize yourself and more you are well situated in spiritual life. And Kaunteya Pratijani, I was discussing, Kaunteya Pratijani hīname bhakta pranasati. The Lord declares through Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, declare it to all the world that anyone who is my devotee will never be destroyed. So we should take up this Krishna consciousness very seriously and try to execute it thoroughly under the guidance of the Śruti-pramāṇa. The Vedic literatures are there. Everything is there. We should utilize it. Thank you very much. Any question?
You spoke of the energy of the Lord as being threefold.